I'm here with the World Series of Poker. And first, before and foremost, before I go into my motivational video, I want to give thanks to God. Father God, I just want to thank you for giving me this information and sharing this and sharing your words and putting them through my mouth, Lord. If I can change the life of one person, if I can keep somebody on track and keep them achieving their dreams, Lord, then my work is done and your work, Lord, and your will has been done. In the name of Jesus, I pray. Thank you. All right, folks. I'm here in Houston, Texas right now, and I am working on achieving my dreams. What I want to share with you is I want you to dream as well. There's nothing wrong with it. I've heard so many times people say, hey, you need to be realistic. To me, that is the biggest insult that you could ever tell me. That means, okay, I need to settle for less because everybody else is doing it. I've grown up and I've seen people, they're on government assistance and they're on food stamps and they get all these tax benefits from having so many kids, and they think that's cool. They let people claim their kids on their taxes, and that's supposed to be cool, and they're fine with that. For me, I'm not fine with it. I don't do it, but I have friends and family, that grew up that way, thinking that was okay. So what I'm here to do is what I want to share is I'm trying to change people's lives, and if they don't want to change their life, directly, then I can do it indirectly, and then maybe it'll spread. I'm trying to change the future. Uh, I see a lot of kids. I've coached football, and I see a lot of kids, growing up in single parent homes, and the parents really, the single parents really didn't even know the kids. They did their thing, and the kids grew up in an environment looking up to people, um, that were doing some really bad things. They were recruited, to the street. Is what I want to say. There are some talented kids out there that have been recruited to the street, and that hurts me because I want to help them. And if I can help them this way, then maybe life will be much better. I believe that we were put here on this earth for a reason. God put us on this earth for a reason, and it's not just to settle for less and live paycheck to paycheck and worry about how our bills are coming, or worry if we can get on government assistance or food stamps and all that other stuff. That's not what life is about. We're supposed to be living a life of abundance. God promises that. Okay, He said, "I'm going to give you a land flowing with milk and honey. You can have it. It's yours." But what do? We got to go check it out first and make sure it's legit. So if you don't believe in God, you're going to lose. Okay, you might. There's people that say they do believe in God, right? People that read the Bible, they can quote the Bible, they can throw you scriptures, right? But there's still people that can do that and they still don't believe, and they're still living the life that they're living because they don't truly believe. They truly don't have that faith. And there are some people that think that, okay, all I have to do is have faith in God and make a wish, and the wish is going to come true. That's not true either. See, you're going to have to meet God halfway, okay? You're going to have to close your eyes, right, and get on those knees. You're going to have to pray, right? But on the other end, you're going to have to meet Him halfway. You're going to have to do something to get to that destination. Now, I know there's some dreamers out there in the world, and they are trying to do what they said they want to do. But then there's also the enemy. The enemy's going to come in, okay, and they're going to say, no, you can't do it. You're not good enough. It's not for us. You know, that's for them. That's for other people. That's not for us. That's not for you. You're brought up in these circumstances, okay? And this is where it comes to the World Series of Poker. When I say circumstances, I say options. I'm talking about the cards that life has dealt you, okay? When you play poker, they give you 5 cards. When you get those 5 cards, you can take a look at them and you can make a wager. And then after that, you can send some cards back and then you make another wager. Now, some people, they get the cards, and people like I know, they'll get their cards and look at them and say, man, I can't win with this hand. I guess I got settled. I'm folding. And there's some people who say, all right, well, I do like this. I don't like this, or this. I'm gonna turn these cards in. So you don't have to stay in your circumstances. You don't have to stay with your environment. I know some people say, this is the way I grew up, and it's not cool to stay like that. You don't have to stay that way. If you want better for yourself, go out and get it. You have options. Turn in those cards. I just not a believer in settling. My mother used to tell me all the time when I was little, and it just hit me not too long ago. She used to say, "You're never satisfied. You're never satisfied. You're never satisfied." Every time, Christmas or birthdays, or if we go on a vacation, you're never satisfied. You know what? I'm not. I'm never satisfied. It's true, and I don't think there's a problem with that. Because if you're satisfied with something, that means you can be in a place and you become complacent, And then when things change around the world, you're never going to go anywhere. You're never going to do anything different. And that's not the way I am. I always want more. And I encourage you to keep wanting more, keep dreaming, okay? Because you can have anything that you want to have as long as you believe in God, okay? You put God first, and then the rest will come afterwards, okay? So if you believe in God, okay, you truly believe that you were blessed with a life of abundance, then go out there and get it. Take those cars that you have, and then turn them in, okay, and get dealt a new hand. See, I used to look up to people, okay, my cousins, and I had some other friends that I used to look up to when I was in high school. They were the coolest guys in school, and they had nice cars. All the girls liked them. They played on the basketball team. I used to look up to those guys. They were older. They were always, they were the cool guys. They were famous, famous for me, in my small town. And I just wanted to be just like them. And what happened after high school is, everybody does their own thing. They go their separate ways. And then I saw these same people that I used to look up to make a lot of mistakes. Um, some of my cousins went to the drug game, started selling drugs. I thought they had it all. They went to a good college, they had support from their parents, and they went to the drug game, and it didn't make any sense to me. Then I had a cousin who just was in financial peril right away. He just spent his money as soon as he got it on stuff that will not, that he's still paying for today, that he bought 10 years ago. Uh, and it just made no sense to me. It's all people, having babies after babies, and it was every single person that I used to look up to, I no longer look up to. I'm not saying I look down on them, but I just found somebody else to look up to. You know what I'm saying? And then I have friends, okay, that got recruited to the drug game, got locked up, and I look at myself and I'll say, well, self, how come you never followed any of these people that you used to hang around and look up to? That's a good question. I don't know. And I think it's God. Because I looked up to these guys and I hung around them, you know, and I didn't become those same people. I got recruited to a terrible college, and it was terrible. Um, I remember 2 weeks before I graduated, I went to the advisor and said, look, I'm about to graduate. I need a job. I need you to help me find a job. And then the advisor said, okay, well, meet me in my office on Thursday at 2 o'clock. Thursday at 2 o'clock comes, and I sat down with her, and she opens up the Baltimore Sun. She takes the Baltimore Sun, goes to the classified section, and she says, UPS is hired. And I said, what? I put all my time and energy into this school so you can tell me that UPS is hiring? After that, I did my own thing. And I went to get a job, and the technology that they were using at this job was so far advanced from the technology that I learned at school. So what did I do? I didn't quit. I didn't give up. I just threw in my hand and got some different cards. Okay, try to find something else. I'm telling you out there, man, there's people out there dreaming big, big dreams, and then there's people that's trying to squash your dreams. I heard people tell me to be realistic, and that's still an insult to this day. And I've also heard people that say, "Hey, I used to do the same thing that you want to do. Don't do it because I failed at it." They don't literally say they failed at it, but they say don't do it. It's not worth it, and they'll tell you why. I also have people that tell you the same thing. They're automatic experts in the game, but they don't have any experience in it. Go figure. I also have people who are business owners, who are successful, made some money. They try to discourage me as well and tell me things. Well, look, you just come work for me and start a business with me. Just bring me $20,000, and then you can start a business with me, and blah 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 blah. Whoa whoa whoa, $20,000? Like what? Come on, are you serious? Keep dreaming, people. I know there's people out there that want to do big things. They want to help people. They want to start their music careers. They want to play professional sports. There's so many things you can do, but if you listen to the people, on the outside that don't even know what you have in your hand, then you will lose.
Hey, don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something. Not even me. All right?
Alright.
You got a dream, you got to protect it. People can't do something themselves. They want to tell you you can't do it. want something, go get it. Period.
Don't fold too easy. You know what you have in your hand. Nobody else does. Don't let the naysayers say you can't do something. Keep going for it. Okay, you got to work at some things. Okay, you got to turn your cards in, get some different options, hang around some different people, read some different books. You know, what are you putting in your head? Are you putting in all the naysayers and staying around that negativity, or are you putting in some positive energy? Okay, are you listening to good audiobooks? People that say, yeah, you can do it. Here's how to do it. Or are you going to listen to people that say, no, you can't do it, and this is why you can't do it? I'm listening to people that can tell me how to do it. Okay, I've had people, experts. So many people are experts in telling me why it won't work what I'm doing. I've had people say, don't do it because I didn't make any money doing it, or I lost money doing it, and I'm an expert. I've done it for a little bit and I had some success, but I quit. They don't technically say they quit. They won't tell you they quit their dreams. They don't want you to achieve your dreams because they don't want to look bad. Because if you go for the same dream that they had, or if you do something different, out of the ordinary, something extraordinary they wish they had done, then they're gonna look bad and say, man, that could have been me. And they don't want to feel that way. So I'm telling you, keep going for your dreams, man. Keep chasing it. And also with this poker game, and there's another game called spades I like to call. If you don't have any spades in your hand, you're gonna lose. So you need to get some spades. And then the way to get some spades is get around the right people, so you can win this game called life. Life is a game, and you just gotta play. You just gotta play to win. I'm a winner. I'm not. I don't want to lose. I have, another example that I want to give you guys about this, about life, is I want to say basketball. A lot of people I looked up to played basketball. A lot of cousins that I used to look up to, a lot of friends I used to look up to played basketball. So this reference will really work for them. And think about this: if you played in a game against a team, your first game, and you lost, okay, you're going to come up against that team again later in the season. When you see that team on that schedule, would you not show up because you lost before? Or would you try to figure out why you lost and figure out what you need to do so you can play better next time and possibly win? What are you going to do? You know, don't quit on your dreams, people. If you fail at something, keep going. Michael Jordan said he failed over and over and over and over, and this is why
Is
I
that? And we're
succeed.
talking about practice. I know I'm supposed to be there. I know I'm supposed to lead by example. I know that. And I'm not shoving it aside, like it don't mean anything. I know it's important. I do. I honestly do. But we talking about practice, man. What are we talking about? Practice?
Okay? As a former football coach, I love practice. That was my favorite thing, was practice. That was the best part, because then when you have practice, once you get to the game, you start to see what you were doing at practice. If you just went and just played the game without ever going to practice, you're gonna lose. It's plain and simple. I don't care how much talent you have, you will lose. You need to practice. You have training camp. NFL, they have training camp before they have preseason, and then they have preseason so they can get ready for the regular season. So why do people think they're any different? They don't think they have to do a little work. You know, I'm an ambitious person, and most people that dream are ambitious, and the people that don't dream are the opposite, lazy. To me, the opposite of ambition is lazy. There's people out there that are gonna hate. They're gonna hate on this video. They're gonna hate on your dreams. I'm just telling you to keep pushing forward. You have so many people in your corner. The 97%. They're gonna work for the 3%. Which one are you gonna be? You're gonna be in the 97% category and follow what everybody else is doing, or you can go in the 3% category and do something different to make a difference in this world. This you might have a straight in your hand now, but what if you could get a flush or royal flush? You might have two. You might have a pair, in your hand. But what if you could get three of a kind? I'm telling you, change the options, change the things in your hand, change the cards. You don't have to sit there and settle. Settling is for losers. Okay, I know a lot of people, and then there's some people I've played uh, the game of Madden before, and I saw this guy the way he played. He went for it every fourth down. He never saw the punter. Doesn't matter what part of the field he was on. And I told him, dude, if you keep doing that, you're not gonna get the first down, and you're gonna turn the ball over right in your own end zone. You're gonna give them automatic points. He said, well, if I lose, I'll quit. Even in a video game, you know, life doesn't have a reset button though. Okay, once you lose, but you're gonna have to find a way to come back and win. Depends on how bad you want to succeed in this thing called life. Are you just gonna play with it? You only get one life, so why not live it? You only get one. You got the options though. You can stay there and say, hey, this is the hand that God dealt me. I'm gonna just do the best with what I got, or you can just change your circumstances. Like I said, this is your boy Cortez James, K Fresh. It's been a pleasure sharing this information with you. I hope that it changes somebody's life and inspires somebody to keep going and keep moving forward. I'll see you guys not just at the top. I'll see you over the top. In the words of the late great Zig Ziglar, if you don't know him, you need to look him up. All right, peace.